This morning I did divination for my not my destiny, but my mission and how I'm aligning towards that mission. And it was such a beautiful confirmation that the work that I'm doing is absolutely in alignment with the reason that I came to be born in this time. So I'm really excited that my course From Self to Source with Ifa really does take into account the primordial hierarchy and our reverence. And that was the thing that came up in the Odu that I received. And when I look at what I've been doing, it talks about this love of God and the love of the divine and the love, honoring one's Ori and realizing this part of your consciousness is what connects you to source. It talks about revering your ancestors and realizing that a lot of times there are things we're trying to get help with. We need to go to our ancestors. They have been in the human vessel, so they understand more closely the things that we may have questions about before going to Orisha. And also talking to our family and our elders to getting that additional guidance and wisdom from them. And it was just a beautiful confirmation. So I'm really excited because From Self to Source with Ifa is my Ifa spiritual mentorship program. It offers a group setting plus one-on-one work so that way your own personal goals can be achieved while we're also doing the group learning together. It's a great way to build a foundation if you're considering any spiritual practice, but most definitely if you're considering going to an African spiritual practice, because you'll do the self-love work. You'll learn how to start doing shadow work. Understanding self-love and shadow work don't go anywhere. So we're not gonna spend forever on that because it is an ongoing thing, and everything we do therein is tied to those two aspects. You'll learn about your relationship with your Ori and learn how to trust your intuition. We'll talk about spiritual protection. We'll talk about cultivating a dream practice. It's one thing for you to watch some videos and talk about, hey, tell me how to lucid dream. But if you still don't have a dream practice, what does it matter? My collar is doing the most. What does it matter that you know how to lucid dream, but you don't know what to do with the information? You don't know how to make 222 on my timer. You don't know how to make the most of the fact that you're lucid dreaming. And then we spend 3 months on ancestral veneration. Why 3 months? Because we want you to cultivate a relationship and build a bond with your ancestors that is so strong that when you are needing that support, you feel confident in calling the right ancestors in the right ways for you. After we get through all of that, if you're still like you're moving and grooving, the last 3 months are when we actually start talking about the principles of Ifa. And even if you don't plan on initiating in an Orisha tradition, the principle of Ifa can be used by anyone. Once you get into it, it's like, oh, this is just life. It is. It's simply just life. So that's why the program is From Self to Source with Ifa. It is the tradition that helps. It's learning it through that tradition helps kind of give some structure when you're trying to cultivate your spiritual practice. So if you're still interested in joining the program is only $125 a month. I do have an option to pay that bi-weekly. You just need to inbox me so that I can set you up on that particular payment structure. But we only have only a few more spots available, so make sure you go ahead and get in while you fit in right now. We kick off on the 19th with a nice little meet and greet. We talk about the itinerary and all the other things, and I'm mixing other stuff throughout there. So don't think this just it. No. No, that's not just it. We're going to meet bi-weekly as a group. We will meet bi-weekly one-on-one. And then, I'll throw in a couple of things. We'll do some moon work. We'll talk about crystals and things. Like, this is to help you if you're going through a spiritual awakening and you're getting like all the information. My intention with this not only is to help you cultivate a spiritual practice, but eliminate that issue of information overload, help you provide some structure in how you're learning and how you're digesting the information. Instead of it's doing this, you could actually absorb and then discern what is for you and what is not for you. By the time you're done, it doesn't matter what spiritual practice you have, you're going to have a relationship with the divine that is rooted and grounded in self-love, and thus giving you personal sovereignty to do whatever you need to do and cultivate the relationship with the Most High on your own. I can't wait to see you. Link is in the bio.